into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooners offense takes the field. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. That's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Makes the grab over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Sooners are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bostic. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. Second down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. On target. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They're trying to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had...
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Kane. He's got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pressure coming. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And
there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's loose down the left side. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Tennessee. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Setting up for the extra point and the top.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Inside the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. After the run, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown,
nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's got the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the balls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Kane. They're working that left side. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. With the catch, it's Godfrey.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. See if they can turn this drive into points. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Kane. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite.
And the quarterback is is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grab near the marker. It's Godfrey. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He's got him. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
To the air, it's Kane. Finds his target down the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes a connection. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flips it out on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a man, it's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Godfrey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Here comes the Heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Kane. And he's all bottled up, and now it's one. And that's going to be a safety. It prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back him up. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Rush is on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Touchdown Sooners! Fit it in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Off play action. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities and just touchdowns.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Kane. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Vols will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the 8th? In store, we'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's open on the right. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
Snags it down the right side. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Quick release on the RPO. On the move at the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Straka. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Still running at the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's King. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
A lot of field in front of them as they open. Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll go right back to him. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.